You may have seen news like this.
Well, stuck 200 feet in the air. It's what 64 people at Busch Gardens experienced for about an hour when SheiKra, the theme park's tallest roller coaster, malfunctioned, just stopped suddenly.
The Carowinds' newest thrill ride got stuck again today.
She said she snapped it right after she got off the Fury 325. You can see it appears to be stuck on top of a large incline.
These accidents are not accidents at all, and are just signs of a roller coaster working as intended. Most roller coasters use gravity to traverse their entire layout except for the first lift hill or launch. As such, a roller coaster with a lift hill cannot be stopped after it leaves that lift hill unless it's on a block brake, with one other exception that I will talk about shortly. The lift hill of a ride is completely powered and can be stopped at any time. You may be stopped on a ride's lift hill for a variety of reasons, including but not limited to a guest pulling out their phone or camera on the ride, a guest unbuckling their seatbelt while the ride is in motion, or the next block on the ride being occupied. If your ride is stopped on the lift, do not worry. The train cannot go backwards as all rides are equipped with anti-rollbacks. This is in most cases a ratchet-like system that prevents the train from rolling backwards down the lift hill. This system also causes the famous roller coaster lift hill clicking sound. The next place a ride can stop is a block brake. Block brakes are a section of brakes on a ride that separate one block of the ride from another. Blocks are sections of the ride that only one train can occupy at a given time. So if the block ahead of you is occupied by another train, your train will stop safely on the block brake. Again, if this happens, it simply means the ride is working as intended. Once the issue is resolved, the brakes will be opened and the ride will resume. The next way a ride can stop is much more rare and only happens a few times a year. This is valleying, when a train fails to reach the top of a tall hill or inversion and rolls back and forth until the train comes to a complete stop in a valley between two elements. This is almost always caused by high winds or cold temperatures. If this occurs, you will be evacuated from the ride because there is no way to get the coaster train back to the station without taking it apart. Again, this is extremely rare and only happens a few times a year. It is nearly impossible for a roller coaster to stop when the ride is upside down. The only way this can happen is if there is a perfect mixture of factors like high winds and a mechanical issue. If you'd like to learn more about the few times in roller coaster history that roller coasters have stopped upside down, check out this great video by 808 Coaster Life in the description. Roller coasters are one of the safest ways to have fun in the world. A ride stoppage is in most cases just the ride working as intended, and in most cases, once the issue is resolved, the ride is restarted and the riders complete the rest of the ride. Over the many years I have been riding roller coasters, I have only been stopped twice. Once on Blue Streak in 2009 and once on Magnum in 2019. Both were due to a guest pulling out a cell phone or camera. If you should see a ride stoppage occur, do not worry because statistically the guests stopped at the top of a roller coaster lift hill are far safer than they were when they drove to the park earlier that day. If you are ever on a ride when it stops, please use what you learned in this video as reassurance to remain calm, as it will be much easier for the ride operators to assist you. I hope this helps you better understand the safety of roller coasters. To learn more, please check out one of the videos linked in the description, as this video is the start of a series of videos covering how roller coasters work and why they're so safe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.